Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And in this series, we're going to be going over the sun in the houses, okay? Sun in the houses. And in this episode or segment, we're going to be talking about if your sun is in the 8th house. Sun in the 8th house. With sun in the 8th house, your pride and ego is located in the shadow side, okay? The dark side, the dark, deep emotions, the emotions we keep hidden. Okay, it's our pride and ego is in our power, okay, in our transformation, our ability to transform and to change through, emotions. Okay, so with the sun being in the 8th house, okay, this is again a very, dark type of energy. So this is like taking your light and your shine and putting it into like the shadows, the depths of shadows of darkness, okay? Because the 8th house deals with our shadow side. It deals with our dark secrets. It deals with our dark emotions. It deals with our depression. It deals with our dark inner energy. So when your sun is in this, our ego, our pride is in our dark energy. These are people who can express a lot of dark emotions and can have a very dark personality. And because they have a dark personality, they're more introverted. They're more mysterious, okay? These are people that their energy on a personality level can be very conservative, be very hidden, be very dark, be very serious. Okay, that's very much with sun in the 8th house. These people can be very serious, very much about their deep emotional feelings because a lot of times they experience tense emotion. So a lot of times sun in the 8th house can kind of be dull and conservative, not because there's nothing going on. There's so much going on. Again, they have a crazy inner world, but they're into the real. Okay, they're into the realness of life. They're into the real reality. So they don't like superficial, interactions and just energy in general. So they can be conservative because they're sifting out. They're seeing the realness. They're seeing what this is really about. And that's what dark energy does, You become serious and you take life on a more emotional, serious level. These people can also be very relationship orientated because they are into deep relationships, because a lot of our shadows are expressed in our deep relationships, okay? Because our deep relationships deals with our psychology and how we feel. So when we get into relationships, they're cute at first, but then lots of all the baggage starts coming out because this is the person you're sharing your soul with. So with the 8th house, again, this is deep energy. It deals with deep relationships, okay? Relationships that can really transform you because you're expressing so much. This is the person you're so comfortable with. Okay, so and sun is about expressing yourself, okay? It's that creative, entertaining energy. So these people love to entertain deep relationships, okay? They like to be in relationships, and they like to be in relationships that are deep and strong. Soul bonding relationships. They can get into a lot of that. People with sun in the 8th house really get into lots of strong bonding relationships that can almost be bondage at times. So you have to be mindful of that. And there's a strong sexual energy, okay? Because the 8th house deals with sex, okay? This is, again, it deals with dark energies, intimate energies. Sex is a very intimate action, okay? So a lot of times you are soul bonding through sex. And a lot of that energy is felt within the person with the sun in 8th house because even though this is dark energy, it's still the sun. So the sun is expressing this dark energy. So a lot of people get even not just mysterious vibes, but even sexual vibes from people with sun in the 8th house. And sun in the 8th house people can express their dark sexuality. They can be sexual a lot of times, even by accident, because they just have a strong aura. It comes with all that dark energy, okay? And they can also have an interest, a fascination, and even trauma when it comes to death, okay? These people, because the 8th house doesn't just deal with dark energy and soul bonding, and your soul, but it also deals with death because that, deals with, the soul transforming. In order for us to transform and to change, we have to die. you know, and death and those dark energies. Again, very dark, very sad. Those deals with the sun in 8th house. They can have a strong connection when it comes to death. And it doesn't have to be death in a negative way. It just has to understand the endings of things. But it can also be very depressing. Okay, depression can be a strong energy when it comes to sun in the 8th house people too. Okay, again, they're into dark energy, death, depression, all this dark type of energy, taboo things, okay? All of that. They can be very mysterious, very taboo type of people, okay? Because this is energy they're expressing. And also, when we talk about our sun sign, we talk about our father figure, our patriarchal figure, okay? Whoever represented the pride in the family, which, like I said, could have also been the mother as well too, depending on the family dynamic. But when we talk about the sun and being in the 8th house, that patriarchal figure could have been very dark, very deep, very intense, okay? Even very powerful, okay? Because people with all this dark energy, they also deal with power. Because in order to deal with dark energy, you have to use your power. So strong themes of power. These could have been intimidating people. You know, the patriarchal figure, the father in the phone could be intimidating, dark, but also powerful because they're so dark and intimidating. They could have been deep, okay? And the pride of the family could have been very about being real, being straight, raw about emotions, and it could have been dark. It could have been serious. So, yes, that is very much sun in 8th house. These people have very strong, expressive, dark energy, okay? But it's not just about being sad or being depressed or dealing with things. It's also about transformation. It's about being able to go into the darkness and bring out light. And that's what people in the sun in the 8th house do. They bring lightness into the dark, okay? They have strong inner worlds. So yes, that is sun in the 8th house. I hope you guys enjoyed that and be back for some more. And if you enjoyed this video, book a reading with me, okay? I do astrology readings on anything, career, love, money, all of it. You name it, I do it, okay? So email me. I'll have my email in the description box. I also do tarot as a bonus as well too. And also, if you enjoyed the music in the beginning of this video, check out my music on Spotify, YouTube, Apple. I'll have all the links in the description box below. And I'll check you guys out on the next video.
You can take any path of life, maybe the darkest days or brightest days of life. I walk into a realm so cold, big doors, big bars, tight locks, everything closed.